G'day. We are all welded up with our wheel stands. If you think we've missed a step, you're probably right. I didn't bother to check the SD card when I took the video of me welding all of these edges, machine settings, all that sort of good stuff, the handy stuff that you should know about. I forgot to check whether it was full or not, so about 30 seconds in we lost recording. It was a good episode. You really did miss out on something. I'll quickly recap. It won't have any of the pretty well showiness as you normally come to expect, but weld process was I've welded from my open end to my closed end. Normally on steel I probably wouldn't do that, but being alley and the fact that I wasn't using a foot pedal, I was just using straight current, pulsed current. So as soon as it strikes the target, it's pumping 170, then it goes down to low. So it's quite easy to blow a corner out. So always start on the cold, work in, mainly because alley doesn't pull. Not like steel and definitely not like stainless. It's very, very stable to weld. You don't get much distortion in it, like these are still perfectly flat. In all four faces, the curve hasn't potato chipped or anything silly, they sit flat on the floor. So I've welded from my open corner to my closed corner, done that on all four, welded across the top on both of these. What I found was by the time I'd done those 6 welds, these two took an entire stick, these two took an entire stick, these two took an entire stick. So we've got 3 full welding rods, which are a fair length, fully consumed in 6 welds. What that did though, it pushed the machine close to its duty cycle. So when it came time to run these longer welds, right here the machine was already getting close to its limit. It didn't actually hit its duty cycle, but it was noticeable that the arc was starting to break down. So if you have a look, these welds are, this one here is actually really, really nice. This one here across the top, not bad. This one, you can see it's sort of pulled in dirt, and these were all cleaned with acetone and a stainless steel brush in the seams before welding, like literally before welding. But you can still see there's that black, white, sooty stuff that comes out when you don't clean your welds up properly, or if you have arc breakdown. So just give me a second, we'll make the camera all shaky so you can see what we're looking at. So cross focus, there we go. Across the top, not such a bad weld, definitely serviceable, nothing wrong with it, just not as pretty as. So turn the camera a little bit if we can. So you can see this one down here, really nice. There we go, focused. Really nice, even and consistent. So that's the very first weld that I ran. I ran those 4 welds, these vertical ones first, then I ran these horizontal ones, which you can see aren't bad, but then when it came to these long ones, you can see how I've got black, I've wiped a lot of the white off, but you can see I've had arc wandering, I've had an arc strike where it's literally just fallen down, I don't know why. It's just not as consistent and not as nice. It does have penetration, so it will be good enough for what we want. These are not some sort of show car stands, they are literally for me to chuck my car on. They're nothing flash. Like I said, I have got another mate who wants another set. That set I'll do pretty, and if I think I'll delete everything on the SD card before recording that one, so hopefully you actually get some decent footage. So what I'm going to go do now is take these outside, jack up my Hilux, my big 4-wheel drive, and put them on just as a weight test. If it holds the weight of the Hilux, it will well and truly hold the weight of my little panel van. Well, that was sort of anticlimactic. Jacked it up, as you can see, block of wood. Got the car sitting on top of the stand, let the jack down, and well, no failure. Not really surprised, but considering this thing weighs nearly 2 ton empty, I mean, they're not like they're in fear of collapsing either. I mean, you can. They're well and truly still solid. If they were going to collapse like a Coke can, we would have done it by now. Right, I just wanted to point out that these really aren't necessary for this thing. It's got more than enough air underneath the wheels. underneath the chassis. They were more designed for this thing, so quite obviously a different ride height. What it is to get the wheels up in the air to make repairing sections like here, lower guards down there, long sills, wheel arch, back quarters, all this sort of stuff. So if I can lift it up that amount, it means I can sit there comfortably with my legs underneath the car, not afraid that that isn't going to collapse. That, it's not going to fall on top and break me legs. That was the whole purpose of the project. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it.